Today, I'm making a brand new Hypixel Skyblock profile on which I will be doubling my Skyblock level every day for as long as possible. This means that if I make it through 1 week, I'll hit Skyblock level 128 and I'll have gained 64 levels in the last day, which sounds unlikely. Also, because this challenge wasn't hard enough already, I will be playing on an Ironman profile, which means no bazaar, no auction house, no trading, and no mercy. Let's do this. Time for a brand new journey. Time for a brand new... Why am I doing this? As you can tell from that super enthusiastic intro, I've got a love-hate relationship with Skyblock. I used to play a ton back in the day, but I eventually had to quit because the game was consuming every aspect of my life. It got to the point where I was having dreams about Skyblock, like it was bad. And recently, I've had that itch to play again. Uh-oh, I need to escape, so I've devised a plan. I'm gonna play so much Skyblock over the next few days that I'll end up sick of the game and I'll never want to play again. Is it crazy? Maybe, but I'm not one to shy away from risks. So I dove headfirst into the challenge, dove headfirst into the portal, and obtained the best early game weapon, the Rogue Sword. Hello, Jamie. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Thank you, Jamie. Okay, maybe this sword doesn't do the most damage. It took 3 hits to kill a level 1 zombie, but at least it makes you go faster, so that's cool. So, fun fact, every new Skyblock profile starts out the exact same way. You punch down some wheat in the hub, make an efficiency 2 gold shovel, run over to the desert to mine a bunch of sand, and enter the gauntlet that is the deep caverns. Everyone knows how to play early game Skyblock. Except me, apparently. I streamed this challenge live, links in the description, and while I was mining sand, one of my viewers gave me a suggestion that would change my life. Use warp lobbies like PRTL to warp to places. PRTL. What is PRTL? Now again, I was a no-life on the server back in the day, so I wasn't expecting to learn anything new during this playthrough. My curiosity piqued, I typed in the command, and found myself face-to-face with portals to every single location in Skyblock. And boy, was I fuming. Okay, wait a minute. Hold on. This has been here this whole time. Instead of just running hither and thither across all of Hypixel Skyblock, going to frickin' running through all the lobbies, all this, I could have just gone here. Oh, but we're not done. Not even close. Because I then noticed the gastrointestinal time bomb littered across the floor. And guess what happens when you click on them? You gain 10 health for 48 hours. I hate everything. I think I actually hate everything. Thankfully, I eventually got over my crash out and began deploying my first major strategy of the challenge, minions. See, one of the best ways to get Skyblock XP is through collections. You collect more items, you get more XP. Pretty straightforward. And minions will actually collect items for you around the clock. Doesn't matter if you're playing a different game, sleeping, going outside. Sorry, outside. Yeah, right, okay. The point is, minions are a free source of XP. Like, of course I'm gonna use them. So I got the materials to craft some of the ore-related minions, but before I could place them on my island, I hit level 2, and my first day was done. And there we go. Okay, level 2, we're done. That means immediately I get off. I cannot do anything else for the rest of the day. Just hands off the keyboard, get off. We're done. Yeah, I'm not allowed to keep playing once I hit my daily goal, but that's a pretty niche rule. I'm sure it won't come up again later in any meaningful way. I ended that first day feeling like I'd done everything right to set myself up for success. But when I looked back on it later that evening, I realized, yeah, no, I could have done so much better. So I started day 2 by fixing my mistakes and unlocking the carpentry skill, placing all my minions, and leveling up collections for every crop and animal in the barn. Oh yeah, I was being efficient, all right. Oh god, I don't even one-shot a pig. Days 1 and 2, we really don't have to maximize efficiency at all. Like, it really doesn't matter that much. Buddy, you are coping so hard right now, and I carried that efficiency through into the deep caverns, where I expertly navigated each floor, successfully fending off foes while looting all their invaluable resources. I am on 1 heart. I am on 0 hearts. Okay, so maybe I died once or twice. Oh, well, now I'm just dead, aren't I? Yeah. Oh, I'm trapped. Oh, fuck, I'm trapped. Well, that's a bunch of coins that I wish I didn't lose. Or maybe a few times. But who cares? I hit Skyblock level 4 while farming melons and ended day 2 in the highest of spirits. Yep, and there it is. Okay. I was like, wait a minute, is it not going to give me it? But yep, there it is. All right. And that is day 2 in the books. We're done. Hey, video editing pizza here. Day 3 doesn't exist anymore. I accidentally overrode the video file while transferring stuff between drives, so it's gone. Like forever. Now, is this completely my fault for not having any backups? I mean, yeah, but also since the Twitch VOD is a grand total of 1 pixel, I'm just gonna give you guys the Spark Notes version of what happened on day 3. Mine Lapis, get level shamed by Rise, mine Sand, unlock Dwarven Mines, do commissions, kill Glaciate Walkers, and fish for fishing minion. So the challenge had honestly been pretty easy up until now. 1 level, 2 levels, 4 levels, piece of cake. But for day 4, I had to go from level 8 all the way to level 16, which is substantial for sure. And I'd been gaining levels at a rate of roughly 1 per hour. So I expected today would take 8 hours and tomorrow, oh no. But I had a plan. I was going to spend today testing out a bunch of XP gaining methods after I'd made my fish minion, so I could find the most efficient one to use tomorrow, and hopefully make that grind a little more manageable. Also, really quick, can we talk about how goofy the fishing minion looks? What's going on here? What's going on here? He's excited for something, man. That is a wide grin. All right, enough distractions. I crafted a silverfish pet so I could dive into the first XP making method, mining. You see, a rare silverfish pet will give you extra mining XP, so you can blast through your mining levels much faster than normal. And with my new scaly gray creature in hand, I jumped through the Dwarven Mines and started racing through commissions. I had my game face on today, baby. I was locked in. Perhaps a little too locked in. Like, it doesn't make sense to not do that. Like, whenever I'm running around in the Dwarven Mines to just mine cobblestone while I'm running. Because it doesn't slow me down at all, and it's like, just free collection. I'm min-maxing cobblestone collection. Like, I'm in too deep. I'm in too deep at this point. And while commissions and raffles are great for leveling up, I knew I needed something more. So I bought a bee pet, which has incredible buffs for how cheap it is, and began the high-octane gaming experience that is pulling weeds. I'm so looking forward to this. This is gonna be such a fun time. I can't wait. Yes, cleaning out your garden plot is a chore, especially since it acts as a reminder of my own real-life weeds that won't stop growing. But watching your brand new farm get 3D printed onto the plot is so satisfying. Look, it's going. Dude, it's going. That's so cool, actually. It's like getting rid of the blocks as it goes. That's cool. And fellas, the first time I put that hoe to the ground, I knew we had a winner. Collection level ups, skill level ups, garden level ups. I was raking in Skyblock XP faster than I could have ever anticipated. And here's the thing. I was making all this progress just through farming wheat. There are like 10 other crops that I haven't even touched yet. Just think about all the potential levels just waiting to be reached. But hold on there. If I level up every single farming collection now, I won't have anything left for tomorrow. So, once I'd farmed enough wheat to fill the entire state of Kansas, I moved on to combat. I have a confession to make. I never knew how to efficiently level up combat back when I used to play, and that hasn't changed. I don't know if this is really, like, the best thing to be doing right now. Like, I can one-shot some zombies, but then other zombies will act like I'm just tickling them with a feather. Like, how are you so strong? But I do know of one good early game weapon. The Void Sword. 125 damage is amazing this early on, and you can get it from this lone adventurer for the low price of killing 5 Endermen. Oh, no. Are you strong enough, though? No. I will be completely honest with you. I am absolutely not, but I'm also very silly, so I'm just gonna go for it anyway. Oh, I'm doing it. I almost did it. Wait. Yes! Number 1. But I finally got it done, paid the guy 200,000 coins, and was finally able to tear through Enderman at the speed of, you never know with me, molasses. The speed of molasses. And that, my friends, is why you never trust an adventurer. So I'd now tested out all the XP making methods I'd planned for the day, but I still needed a couple more levels, and I was completely lost on how to get them. I feel like I've gone through my game plan, and now I'm just kind of freestyling here. So I decided to grind out some of the collections that I hadn't started yet. I mined some gravel and some endstone. Then I went to the barn and killed a bunch of animals over there. But it was during this slaughterfest that I ran into a little controversy. Oh. Hi. Hi. Oh my, this is a lot of XP. Wait a minute. I didn't realize how big those bottles were. Well, wait a minute. Now, don't you go trying to add an asterisk to this run and saying it's invalid now. I had no part in this. I would never ask someone to spray me with XP, and I would certainly never continue playing even after I'd reached my daily level goal. All right, pig is that, wait. 9 out of 100. Wait, did I level up and not? I am. Nothing ever notified me. Yeah. Let's just move on to day 5. 16 levels, 1,600 Skyblock XP, all in one day. I woke up extra early that morning, hopped onto the computer, booted up stream, and mentally prepared myself for the odyssey that was about to unfold. Who here is ready for a 16-hour day? It is 7 a.m. right now. I don't expect to be done until midnight. Hypixel Skyblock all day long, because that's what we do. I knew a day 6 would be mathematically impossible given how long each of the prior days had taken, so this was the final push. My success today depended on everything working smoothly. No slowdowns, no interruptions, no lag. Am I still live? Because I'm lag. Well, that's just not very nice. You're telling me the one day I need Hypixel to work is the day it decides to completely implode? Some may call this an unfortunate coincidence, but I'm smarter than that. This was a dirty ploy from the Hypixel devs to ruin my challenge and dismantle all the progress I'd made so far. But here's the thing. They underestimated my insanity. I'm not gonna let some block lag and one teensy disconnect stop me. Oh god, it's lagging. No. Make that 2 disconnects. But whenever you face adversity, it always helps to look at the positives. For example, I befriended a rock while mining some mithril. Oh, okay. His name is Rocky, and we are best buds. Look, here's a picture we took together. But more importantly, I participated in another raffle. Okay, that's fine. That is completely fine, because... Let's go! That's me! That was my name! That was me! I did it! I was one of the winners! 21,420. Nice. 21,4... Is that intentional? Probably, to be honest, but who cares? That's a boatload of mithril powder, a boatload of mining XP, and a very productive session in the mines. Now, this whole video, I've talked about leveling up mining, farming, combat, but I've never mentioned foraging, and that's intentional. I knew from the very beginning I would leave one skill tree for the final day because it takes no time whatsoever to grind through the first few levels of a skill. And with 6 different collections available too, foraging was the obvious choice to leave till the end. Sure enough, I speed ran through the park, going from oak logs to tree capitator in well under an hour. Fastest tree capitator ever? Maybe. Honestly, maybe. Oh, but I wasn't done. Once I'd crafted all the tier 5 wood minions, I switched back to farming and began blasting through carrot collection milestones. Nothing could stop my momentum. Except for a doctor's appointment. I gotta go. Doctor's appointment is now. So we disconnect here. Yeah, so I'd forgotten about this appointment until the day before, and it wasn't something I could just postpone or skip. Now you might be wondering, pizza, how on earth could you double book an appointment on the most important day of the challenge? And if you are thinking that, hi, you must be new here. Make sure to subscribe if you enjoy the content so far. Ring that bell too. Once that was done, I booted stream back up and went back to the garden grind. I created a second plot, super enthusiastically, might I add. So yeah, before you can actually use a plot, you have to clean the plot, which means breaking all the grass and the leaves and the trees and the dirt. And I still don't understand why people play this game. And went on a farming frenzy, going from crop to crop to crop and leaving a trail of completed collections in my wake. It was grand. It was marvelous. It was actually kind of tiring. This whole time I was farming pumpkins, I could have farmed them with the gardening axe, dude. No! All that potential fortune gone. No! I'm throwing! At this point, I'd already streamed 15 hours in the past 2 days, with the end still far out of reach. And it's been over a year since I last streamed. I'm not used to being engaging for that long. So I started getting sloppy. Very
Jesus Christ,
sloppy.
video game.
I'm gonna get rid of this pick. I'm gonna get rid of this pickaxe. I am going to get rid of this pickaxe. It is doing nothing but harm. I hate it. I should have never gotten the Pickombulus ability. I thought it would be fun. I thought it would be cool, but in reality, it just ruins everything. And as my brain power deteriorated, so too did my energy levels. In the span of a few minutes, I went from sounding like this, let's go, that's me, that was my name, that was me, I did it, to this. My brain is just completely gone. I had ideas and now they're just not there. And the worst part, I still had 8 levels to go. I needed some quick and easy way to level up and hopefully get my morale back, so I decided this was the perfect time to hunt fairy souls. This psychedelic looking orb is a fairy soul. There are hundreds of these fellas scattered around Skyblock, and for every 5 fairy souls you give to Tia, you get 10 Skyblock XP. That's it. There's no catch. They don't cost money. There's no ridiculous quest to obtain them. You just right-click an orb and get 2 free XP. So of course this will be a quick and painless way to level up, right? Wrong. All the souls are extremely well hidden, so I pulled up a YouTube guide on how to find them. But doing so reduced my Minecraft screen to... yeah. Not wanting to make this completely unwatchable, I instead decided to use mods that would highlight all the souls in-game. But the mods just refused to load. So I just like... dude? I don't have time for this, Mojang. I don't have time for this, Microsoft. Until eventually it let me in. I don't know why, technology's weird. But I soon discovered that the mod highlights the location of the souls, but doesn't show you how to actually get there. So I was reduced to running around the map like a chicken with its head cut off, looking for some secret entrance that didn't exist. And I was just so done. I've no brain power for any of this. It's just so cooked. In the lava, in the lava. Oh, wow. Guys, it was such a great idea to have 1 in the lava. We decided to have 2 in the lava. Wow. Wow. We're so clever. At this point, I would have rather thrown myself off a cliff than continue playing Skyblock. Which is awesome! The whole point was to play until I got sick of the game, and it's working flawlessly. I knew this was a good plan, let's go! And thankfully, I had some kind people in chat to show me how to get some of the fairy souls. Shout out to Noxox over here, freaking lifesaver. But even with all these souls in hand, I was still well short of the daily goal. 4 more to go. Okay. That's fine. This was bad. Midnight was swiftly approaching, and if I didn't hit level 32 before the clock struck 12, I would immediately fail the challenge. I needed something big now, otherwise all those hours of playtime and strategy would be for nothing. But at this point, I've done everything there is to do. There can't possibly be another quick and easy way to get XP. But then I happened to wander into this inconspicuous looking house, and in the basement I found Maddox. This mysterious masked mercenary Maddox will give you quests to slay powerful bosses in exchange for goods, including buttloads of Skyblock XP, which is great because, again, I was so over Skyblock at this point. Hi. Do you thirst for adventure? I thirst to be done. But here's the best part. You have to kill a bunch of monsters before the boss can even spawn. So, not only do you get XP from the boss, you also get bestiary XP from slaying monsters. And these two factors combined allowed me to skyrocket through the levels. A little XP here, some more there, 25 more there. I was killing it. For the first time all day, I could see the light at the end of the tunnel. Was I finally about to beat this stupid challenge that I created? After all the monotony, the setbacks, the lag, the crashes, would it all end? Yes, it would. Dude, how can I not hit it? There we go. That's what did it! I killed a few dogs and got to level 32. PETA, please don't be mad at me. Okay, I had to do it. There was no other way. But genuinely, I was so happy to finally be done. Dude! Ah! Oh my goodness, man. That feels so good. That feels so freaking good. But we're not done quite yet. There's still one more question left to answer. Did I finally successfully make myself sick of playing Hypixel Skyblock? No. I'm stuck here forever.